trashed, detained. These are Corona warriors. What's really happening in Delhi? Well, let's decode that for you. These slogans echoed as resident doctors of many state and central government hospitals in Delhi staged a protest. The protest was held by the Federation of Resident Doctors Association, called the FORDA. How did this protest turn violent? Well, FORDA claims that doctors were peacefully protesting, but then they were brutally thrashed, dragged and detained by the Delhi police personnel. The police detained several resident doctors who were marching in protest towards the Supreme Court. After some of the doctors were detained, resident doctors again gathered in large numbers and started their march towards the health minister's residence. As many as 300 resident doctors marched till Sarojini Nagar police station, and there the police detained them once again. FORDA claims that approximately 2,500 doctors had been taken into detention by the police. The doctors were reportedly released from detention only at around 11:30 p.m. So what does Delhi police have to say about this matter? Well, the Delhi police denies any of these allegations of using excessive force or abusive language. According to them, some 70 to 80 doctors blocked the road on Bahadur Shah Zafar during the protests and reportedly tried to block both carriageways. The police then took some protesting doctors into custody. A clash then ensued between the police as well as the doctors, and post that, some doctors allegedly broke windshields of a police vehicle. Police have said that only 12 protesters were detained and released soon after. But the real question here is, why indeed are resident doctors protesting in Delhi now? The real issue here is the NEET-PG examination that an MBBS graduate has to take to choose a specialized course. The exam usually happens in January but was postponed in view of COVID-19 situation. Then it was scheduled to be held in April-May this year but was further pushed to September due to the second wave. Even after exams were conducted, the counselling and admission process for the PG students who work as junior resident doctors did not begin. Because the centre had decided in July 2021 to give 10% reservation to students from economically weaker sections, setting the income limit there to 8 lakh rupees per annum for such candidates. And the case is still pending in the Supreme Court. On 25th of November, the central government had said that it would form a committee to submit a report to the Supreme Court. Now the doctors demand the Supreme Court fast-track the hearing and the centre expedite the chosen criteria EWS students. So how is this delay really impacting resident doctors? Well, the delay is leading to a shortage of healthcare workers across the country and is currently overburdening and exhausting the current batch of resident doctors. In fact, resident doctors from across the country have been protesting since the 27th of November 2021. Earlier, resident doctors had protested by organizing a Thali Thali campaign, symbolic to that of the burning of diyas, and also protested by returning their lab coats. FORDA has said that its members will be forced to go on mass resignation from services if at all their demands are not met at the earliest. No response yet from the government has come in on this matter.